Hi, let's talk about electronic markets and auctions. In this day of age, online shopping is as common as getting food at your local brick and mortar supermarket. But where did this all begin? Rumor has it that in 1972, the first online transaction was set up by Stanford students in order to sell weed. However, the first legal and secured online purchases only came about in 1994, when Sting sold their album 10 Summoner's Tales. A year later, two internet giants were born, Amazon and eBay. 5 years later, we had the big dot-com burst. Online retail and auctioning was revolutionary, disrupting old economic mechanisms that sometimes caused heavy effects. Fast forward to today, our planet is dominated by online players, like Google. Google generates over $79 billion from auctioning ads online. That's over 88% of their total revenue. So now it should be clear that technology has already had a great impact in different industries. But one particular technology might completely change the future and will alter the normal ways of doing business even more. Yes, machine learning. Machine learning is a field of computer science that gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. Machine learning is exactly what it sounds like. The term was created by Arthur Samuel, a specialist from IBM. It evolved from studies about pattern recognition, computer learning theories, and artificial intelligence. Machine learning explores the study and construction of algorithms that can learn from and make predictions by using data. Algorithms have been used across companies, but they are also applicable for industries that seem a bit more abstract. Okay, let's talk about the different types of auctions. But what is an auction exactly? An auction is a process of buying and selling goods by offering them up for bid, then taking bids and selling the item to the highest bidder. There are 4 types of sales auctions, with one seller and many buyers. First off, the English auction. Participants bid openly against one another and the highest bidder wins. This is the most simple form of an auction. Secondly, the Dutch auction. This type of auction is named after the Dutch tulip auctions. The price is progressively lowered until a bidder is prepared to buy at the current price. Thirdly, the first price sealed bid auction, in which bidders place their bid in a sealed envelope. The envelopes are opened and the individual with the highest bid, he wins. Lastly, the second prize sealed bid auction, also known as the Victory auction. This type of auction is identical to the first prize sealed bid auction, except that the winning bidder pays the second highest bid. In this video, we are going to focus on the art industry. Art auctions were only destined for the society's elite, but nowadays art auctions are available for almost everyone. Some of the best-known auction houses are Christie's and Sotheby's. In this graph, you can see the increase of total sales in the fine art industry from 2007 up till 2015. Global art collectors, most of who are from Asia and the Middle East, are driving a lot of the jaw-dropping biddings that you'll see today. So how do art auctions work? Well, the first step is an appraisal, where experts determine the value and create the estimated auction price. This solves the information asymmetry problem, which is when one party has more knowledge than the other. Every auction has a catalog featuring all the artwork that's for sale. There's also a pre-sale exhibition for the public to come see the artworks in person before the auction begins. If the artwork does not have any bids, or if it never reaches the reserve price, which is the minimum price, the artwork will be bought in, which means that it will be returned to the owner. When it's sold, the winner of the artwork pays the hammer price, which is the price of the winning bid. The auction house takes the seller's commission and the rest of the proceeds are given to the consignor, which is the owner of the artwork. Still think art is boring? Well, let's listen to this fun fact. Oftentimes, the selling of an artwork is due to one of the 3 Ds, which are death, divorce, and debt. So where do machine learning and art auctions meet? Machine learning affects the art industry in multiple ways. First of all, algorithms decrease uncertainty in the art market. This is because the value of a piece of art will be determined based on historical data and mathematical models. Traditionally, the art market has always been supply-sided. This means that sellers are reluctant to sell their piece of art because they worry that an unsuccessful sale will burn the value and image of the artwork. This is where machine learning will help, offering more accurate sales forecasts, enabling more assurance to sellers. Second of all, information asymmetry decreases from the buyer's side. The artwork can be benched to historical data and objective mathematical models. This opposed to subjective knowledge of the valuer. Let's look at the last effect. Auctioneers and dealers will no longer be needed. Machines can value the artworks much cheaper than humans, and they will not ask for a commission fee. But who will benefit from this? Will the art world, just like other industries, transform into a high-tech industry? Traditionally, art has been seen as a high-touch industry and one of the few industries that captures true human creativity and imagination. Valuing a piece of art is very subjective, where beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So to what extent can machines and algorithms replace human subjectivity? Is this a scary development, or should we embrace the benefits of machine learning?